Hey everybody, welcome into the Delmarva Sports Insider, your live and local show dedicated to sports here on the shore. I'm Sports Director Brandon Bossert.
What's up? It's yours truly, sports anchor Devin J. Martin. Brandon, you know we're in the middle of the basketball season, so what else will we be talking about tonight?
Yeah, tons of basketball all night long. You know, we're going to get into a little bit of NFL football because we've got the wild card weekend.
Even wrestling as well.
Yeah, we'll get into some wrestling too because we got War on the Shore this weekend. But first, hey, this week has been crazy when it comes to some of these close games.
I completely agree. I think this might have been the hottest week so far this season, not including the Governor's Challenge. It was great.
Now, Devin, you just came back from one of those close games down in Pocomoke tonight between two 1A teams. The gym was packed. The Warriors hosting the Snow Hill Eagles. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. Pocomoke and Snow Hill, they're not too far off from each other in the Bayside standings. The Eagles are 5-2 in the Bayside South, 5-4 on the year. Warriors 3-4 in the Bayside South, 4-5 on the year. So it's a pretty close matchup for both teams. Now, the Warriors are a different team, though. When Keandre Nixon, that man right there, is playing, he is really good. He is nice. That pull-up three right here.
He's got a good shooter.
Absolutely. I mean, look at that. Nothing but net. He had 12 points in the first quarter alone, 2 threes. We'll get to that second three later. Tyler Reddick, though, is right there with him on the skills chart right there. He goes coast to coast and lays the ball in, gets the 3 points the old-fashioned way. Now, Brandon, this was definitely the play of the game right here. Missed shot.
Let's check it out.
You see Nixon with the ball coming down. Time winding down. 1 second left. Off the buzzer.
All right,
off the backboard.
Open.
Yep, off the backboard, right at the buzzer. Banks it in. Nixon was a monster on the court. Now knocking down J after J after J. You see he hits another one off the step back. That was like a Dirk Nowitzki one-leg fadeaway.
It sure was. Now to the fourth quarter. This game was tight. The home squad up 1, 3 minutes to go. Jaquan Copes knocks it down to extend the lead, but a few possessions later, Eagles only down 1. Jack McCabe gives Snow Hill the lead. Eagles get another bucket to fall as they try to pull ahead, but down the stretch, the Warriors just made a few extra plays more than the Eagles. Nixon, unstoppable all night long, 27 points. He's one of the best young players in the Bayside. None as pretty as that beautiful up and around layup there as Pocomoke takes down the Eagles by 6, and Keandre Nixon, one of the more underrated players in the Bayside. I think it's because he does play for the Pocomoke Warriors.
Yeah, and he was a monster. Definitely the best player on the floor between these two teams.
All right, now on to the Rams Den we go. Decatur almost fully healthy, and they showed it tonight. Zachary Baker dips in for 2. Nice bucket there for Baker. Check out the block here by Dre Hitch for Parkside. Get that out of here.
He got elevated. He elevated on that block.
Parkside trying to stay in this one. Decatur had the lead for much of the way. Xavion Hankerson throwing it up as the shot clock's running down, and he hits that one. David Chandler back, and he's having a lot of fun. 19 points for him tonight. Parkside working the ball around. Dre Hitch. Dre for Trey. But in the end, this one turned into a rout. Jaden Hudson to Bryson Coleman. Zip pass 16 for Bryson tonight. Jaden Hudson getting in on the act from the corner. Knocks it down. Decatur goes on to win by 22.
Now, Brandon, this right here yesterday was the game of the week. Bennett
sure
hosting Y High. Now, we're going to jump straight into the fourth quarter. Score is tied up at 57. Less than 20 seconds left, and it's a scramble. Jace Hudson and the Clippers come out positive on. Hudson gives Bennett a 2-point lead with a couple seconds left. Now, the Tribe end up underneath the basket, 2 points down, 2 seconds left. Antoine Wilson.
That's what Antoine can do.
At the buzzer, ties it up at 59 as time expires. They send it into overtime. And in overtime, Zakai Smolin was a monster. He gets a strip on Jalen DeShiel Andrews, goes coast to coast, gets by Malik Leatherbury, takes the hit to the chest right there, gets his own board, puts it up, back it in, and that gives momentum up to the Clippers. But Christian Davis, he's on the offensive glass. The shot is up. That is missed right there. But in the trees, he gets the layup right there, and that puts him up a few buckets right there. And you see Zakai Smolin, he's not done right here either. He goes straight to the rim, and he lays it in. Zakai Smolin, he was great in overtime for the Clippers, but Bennett goes up 4 with 1:30 left. But there, Y-High's not done just yet. Tribe show a lot of heart. You see Wilson slams it in, then they get the free throws to tie the game up. One final possession, Wilson triple team for the win. You see, that is short, and we're heading into double overtime.
Wow.
Now, in the second overtime, Brandon, that's where things begin to unravel because you see they go trade buckets right here, and you see that Smolin for the bucket after Wilson did. That's 67 points apiece before the Tribe pull away for good. Jalen DeShiel Andrews, this is the last bucket of the night. He misses, but that's Wilson putting it back in. He was a monster, as he always was. He had 39 last night. That would be the go-ahead bucket. DeSeal Andrews would ice the game with free throws. Y-High remains unbeaten, escaping Bennett with a 4-point win in double overtime.
Double overtime win. That's all I can say. We pulled through. I'm feeling good because it was a tough week. We played Queen Anne, Decatur, and Bennett, all good teams, and we got the win. So Bennett got a great future, and they pushed us because they play hard throughout the game. Jace Hudson's nice. He's Division I. Zakai Smoller's Division I, so they're just nice.
Now to a great rivalry game out in Centerville. The Kent Island Bucks and Queen Anne's Lions. Queen Anne's fresh off their first loss of the year and came out angry. Vince Gilberto with a tray ball there. And that really started a trend. Ja Roy joins in on the triple parade. In fact, the entire Lions team couldn't miss 15 threes last night. The Bucks had a lot of issues getting to the rim. David Jeffers, though, through the trees, he had 14. Now, we mentioned the home team is on fire from downtown. Check out the shooting clinic put on by KJ Smothers from the elbow, top of the arc here, knocks that one down.
He said, I'll do you another one.
He was on fire. He was incredible. 6 3-pointers in all.
Wow.
He had a game-high 23 points, and he was letting the Kent Island fans know about it. Queen Anne's recovers nicely from that loss to Y-High as they go on to take down Kent Island 79-51.
It always gets lit in here when we play Kent Island, so it's fun to have all the fans here. You know what I mean? This is the first pack house we had all season, so it's fun. There's a lot of different emotions, mad, happy, you know what I mean, ups and downs during the game, but we came out on top. That's all that matters. Yeah, everybody on our team got a shot. Everybody got the green light. There's not anybody on our team that our coach tells not to shoot a three. So anybody that get on the 3-point line, they can hit it. I feel good. We slipped up down there, you know what I mean, in Salisbury, but that won't happen again. We're going to come back when the season over with.
I like the confidence by KJ. When the Lions are shooting like that, I don't know who's going to beat them. 15 threes, that is crazy. Now, for some highlights last night between Colonel Richardson and North Carolina, Nasai Bell, he's also raining the threes right there. I guess we're going to have a lot of three-pointers on today's highlights. All Con Bell for deep, and a lot of energy in the gym for this one. The nice drive and finish. This one was back and forth throughout the night. I mean, so many close games this week. Check out the gym. It was packed for this game. Watch the ball movement for the Colonels. This is great basketball. Everyone gets a touch.
Everyone touches the ball there.
And that's how you win right there. Colonel was led by Cam Lake, who dropped 30 of Colonel's 53 points. Here come the Bulldogs, though. Trent Townsend with the rock, and he drives 3 the hard way. North Carolina, though, win by 5. 58-53. Keel Chestnut leads with 24 points.
All right, now let's move over to Delaware now. A few fascinating teams this season. We had Polytech going up against the Cape Henlopen Vikings. First quarter, Cape came alive, ready, holding Polytech to single digits, putting them up 14. Into the second quarter, Polytech would start to wake up. Kyle Gamber was lighting it up from downtown, proving why he is maybe the best shooter in the Henlopen North. That would be enough to push Polytech into the lead in the first half. End of the first, Polytech led 28-22. Let's go to the second half now. Trying to keep that momentum going, maintain that lead, leading almost 14 points in the third. But that isn't deep enough to hold the Vikings, as Cape would manage to pull it together and bring the game within 2 in the third quarter. In the final quarter, each team was exchanging blows, but Polytech's lead. Polytech was led by Gamber here. Too much for the Vikings. He's got one of the best shots in all of Delaware. I love watching him play.
Absolutely.
Very smart player as well. He's one of the reasons why I think Polytech can go deep in the playoffs this year. Polytech wins it over Cape Henlopen. Cape, very good team as well. They're off to a great start this year, 7-3. Polytech just too much. They win by 10.
Now, what a turnaround season it's been for Sussex Central. The Golden Knights, 2-17 last year, already with 4 wins entering last night's game against Milford. Now, earlier this week's game against Milford, Bucks with the lead in the first half. Here come the Knights. David Maker, living up to his name, goes for the tray ball, and he knocks it in. Watch out for more Clarence McBride, though. He is a problem in the paint, the dish in the jam. And it was just BOGO night in Georgetown, 2 for the price of 1. Another fast break for Central. They get it to McBride. Allen, and you're going to see what he does right in a second. He's going to rock the rim, Yet
Boom.
again, Central's home crowd was loving it. This game went to overtime. The Knights prevail. They are having a really good season. The resurgence continues for the Knights.
Now, the thing about Central is they've got that post presence with McBride, and they've got some pretty good guards as well. Watch out for them. We went to Laurel for the Bulldogs hosting Early College. Laurel built a pretty good size lead early on. Kylie Wilson with the offensive rebound right here. 3 defenders, but really didn't matter because he's going to get this one to finish right here. Drops that one in for 2. Now, Early College, they had some bright spots in this game facing a really good opponent. Joshua Devonish with the rock gets some space. The floater is good. Devonish play of the night, though. From 25 feet out, beats the buzzer. Great shot by the Hornets junior. In the end, Laurel just too much. Dontarius Jones, he is as good as advertised. The steal, and he coasts in for 2. That's called coasting in for 2. He is smooth. Laurel goes on to take this one against Early College relatively easily. They travel to Lake later on this week, and they are one of the best teams in the Henlopen this year. That'll do it for the A block. We're taking our first time out. We've got some burning questions, though. What dark horses are there in the Henlopen this year? Who's the best player in the Bayside, aside from Antoine Wilson? That and more coming up next on the Delmarva Sports Insider.
Hi, this is Lindsay Underwood with Cape Henlopen Women's Lacrosse, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.